Welcome to the Streetwise Property Pulse, your weekly resource for Ontario's real estate investing and financing updates, where we provide you with timely updates and perspectives from leading real estate practitioners, answer your burning questions, and share with you valuable tips and strategies. This is Dalia Barsoum from Streetwise Mortgages. Today, we continue our multi-week series looking at the various investment strategies and how they operate in the current market environment, along with the things that you need to know if you choose to invest in any of these strategies. This includes buy and hold, buy, renovate, refinance, rent, rent to own, student rentals, assignments, and new construction. On today's episode, we're speaking with Claude Boiron about investing in new construction condos. Claude is an accomplished real estate broker, author, and a university instructor. Claude, welcome. Claude, please tell us a bit about yourself and how you work with investors.
Well, my team's slogan is an educated approach to real estate, and that's because I lament how often buyers and sellers of property transact without really understanding the pros and cons of a property. What the risks and liabilities are, and what they can do if something does go wrong. I'm so passionate about educating consumers. In fact, I've published 2 books, and I teach my proprietary course on real estate investing at the University of Toronto. I've also authored the only guide to pre-construction condos that I know of.
What opportunities and challenges has the pandemic presented for clients who are looking to invest in a new construction condo?
The biggest challenge for pre-construction condo buyers today, so during COVID and whenever we can say post-COVID, is the added uncertainty. So what I mean by that is that traditionally most condo projects actually got built. For a number of years before the pandemic, we started seeing a few condo projects being canceled, which was very frustrating for the buyers since they lost out on all of the market appreciation they were expecting to enjoy. I still like many projects which are currently available and on the near horizon, but it's more important than ever to research the developer and the builder to ensure the greatest possibility that the project will move forward and actually be completed. Opportunities, I think, exist these days in the pre-construction condo world in 2 different formats. So the first is when a developer really needs to sell a few more units, either to reach the threshold of sales to obtain construction financing, or to sell the last units in the project so that the developer can move on to another project. The second opportunity is when someone bought a pre-construction condo unit years ago, often when gainfully employed and financially stable. However, that person may have lost his or her job and is digging into savings every month. So you can imagine in that situation, there's a lot more motivation to assign that pre-construction condo deal to you when the original buyer knows he or she may not be able to qualify for a mortgage and actually close on the purchase in 3 or 6 months from now.
What are the risks associated with investing in a new construction condo given the current market conditions, and how do you advise investors to mitigate these risks?
As I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest risks is the project you invest in being canceled. Of course, there's always the risk of the market softening and you not enjoying the fierce appreciation that many people expect when investing in pre-construction condo units. Overall, though, you need to remember the great things about investing in pre-construction condos. So number 1, you only submit some deposits, and often over a period of well over a year. So you don't need to come up with a bunch of cash at once. Number 2, you benefit from locking in a purchase price now and having the value often be much higher when you close on the purchase in 3 or 4 or 5 years down the road. Keep in mind that the appreciation you enjoy is on the whole purchase price, not just the deposit monies you've given. So this is a very interesting type of leverage. And number 3, as opposed to when a condo unit comes up for sale on the MLS, you get to pick the project you like, which floor of the building you'd like to buy on, the type and size of your future condo, as well as many of the finishes and upgrades.
Claude, how do you anticipate investing in a new construction condo to perform given the economic outlook?
As with just about everything, there are pros and cons to investing in pre-construction condos, especially these days. If you do decide to invest in one, despite the economic outlook, the potential negatives are that some projects will be canceled or not be completed, and some buyers may have a hard time closing on their purchases. The pros are that you're only paying small incremental deposits. You may also have some negotiating power with developers, which you wouldn't have had a year ago, for sure. And while it's sad to say, if people start being unable to afford their own home or to rent a more expensive rental property, many people will be looking to buy or rent a condo in a few years, and you'll be in a good position to benefit from that increased demand.
Thank you very much for being with us today. On the financing front, if you are looking to invest in a new construction condo or new construction in general, my recommendation is to actually talk to the lender that is present on the builder's site. The reason I recommend this is because that lender is intimately familiar with the project and would be able to also lock in an approval for you until that project completes. That's it for today. To get notified of our new episodes, please subscribe and press the bell button. I'll see you on the next episode.